This is a tough day for my wife and I. also want to welcome in the studio right now. She just brought us coffee, and I love her for that. Bethany, the mouth from the South. She's my wife, and I make babies with her. Woo! Yeah.
I should get an ovation for that.
Oh, how dare you? What is that supposed to mean?
Throwing up the sauce.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's a community service, babe. It's a community service.
Yes, it is. Well, we come to a very interesting part of our relationship because we had GOT, Game of Thrones, to look forward to, right? We have binge watched Game of Thrones quite quickly.
It's over.
It's over. We're caught up, and now we're just like you. We're waiting on season 7.
You're in the darkness with the rest of us.
Right. So now my wife
Adrift at sea.
My wife and I had this little moment last night. We looked at each other like, we've really enjoyed our time together and like growing with
We're in the darkness,
show.
and the night is long and full of terror.
The dark is night. Wait, what is it? Yeah, the
Night is dark and full of terror.
the night is very dark right now and full of terrors. So because we don't have a show to watch, so now it's
We're
like
floundering around. What are we gonna do?
So I'd love to get your advice right now, wherever you are, at home, at work, in the car, listening on the app. A good show to watch because Game of Thrones. We're waiting just like you for the next one. So we started watching The Leftovers, which is
I
weird.
started
Very
watching The
weird.
Leftovers, and I'm like, just
is so
because
weird,
of all
you
the
guys.
questions that you have, they're great hooks.
The Leftovers is unbelievably well made, but I'll say this: it's got an unsatisfying side because nothing gets answered. There are no answers in The Leftovers. There is no finale that wraps it up and like that's what's going on. It's intended to be full of questions and no answers.
In case you don't know what The Leftovers
I guess
is, it's
because
kind of like
they're
all
living
these,
in a question.
All these people basically disappear, like
The rapture.
the rapture happens.
Well, that's
and
what they're guessing.
Millions of people
but
from
they
all over
don't.
the world disappear, and then everybody's trying to figure out where all the people went. So that's The Leftovers.
What? What's on Netflix?
It's weird, yeah.
Why don't you watch
Yeah.
Walking Dead with her?
It's on HBO.
Why don't you what, Jenna?
Why don't you watch Walking Dead with her? She loves that show. You can get caught up on that now.
You know what? I might give that a chance because I never gave Game of Thrones a chance. And Drew over here, he was saying, you know what?
No, it was not only Drew, but it was also your brother, your oldest brother, tried to get you to watch Game of
Yeah.
Thrones.
They were like,
And
listen, you
then
got to watch it. And I'm like, why? It's about like weird science fiction, blue-eyed things. And he goes,
dragons
no, no.
and whatever.
He was like, it is so political. And I'm like, oh my. By the way, so since I've watched Game of Thrones now, we're all caught up now. It's like there's so many lessons about life in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
You can't trust nobody. Everybody around you has got the blue eyes.
My favorite part is when we'll like be having this serious conversation and be like,
Yeah.
well, you know what? I learned this
Yeah.
from Game of Thrones that in
No.
life you cannot trust anybody. It's like everything goes back to Game of Thrones.
It really
like no
does.
matter what,
It's
there's
brilliant.
a life lesson.
The great Meister Aemon once said. Sounds like that.
Great Meister.
No, the truth is that who cares about the people with the blue eyes? At least you know those people. You need to worry about the little
Right.
fingers.
That's true.
You got to worry about the little fingers.
You have to worry about
Yeah.
the little fingers.
The people who stab you in the back and visit you in the hospital the next morning.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, you guys, we'd love to get some ideas for some shows to watch. Welcome to The Fitz Show.
The Fitz Show.
FIT with a Z, players.